Italy says it has managed to broker a diplomatic compromise between the warring sides in Libya. The deal has the potential to bring the Tobruk-based House of Representatives and the Tripoli-based Government of National Unity together in a new political agreement after years of division. The scale of the breakthrough will be established later in the week. Italian Foreign Minister Angelino Alfano and the Italian ambassador to Libya mediated that meeting in Rome. Let's cross over to CGTN's Yasser Hakim in Cairo. Yasser, what can you tell us about this deal brokered by Italy, and what are the chances now of bringing peace to Libya?
Now, first of all, it's not considered a deal per se. It's about the two heads, the head of parliament and the state council sat together, and they agreed that they should work together on solving the Libyan issues and try to think of a formula to form a national unity government and try to bring the Libyan conflict to resolve the Libyan conflict through peace and negotiations. But there were no specifics. They said they will try to meet again a few times to forge out a national unity government, but they did not name any names or who would sit again. So there's no details on any deal. However, it is a breakthrough because the parliament, led by Aqila Saleh, who was in this meeting, has constantly rejected the state council and also the presidential council, and have not recognized the government, the national unity government of Libya. So, and this has been the standoff. And a meeting like this is opening the way that they can sit together and they can agree on some kind of a move forward without having to meet through a third party. And this has been the situation before, because both sides, and especially the parliament, does not recognize the state council or the presidential council led by Fayez Sarraj and the national unity government. So this could be considered a breakthrough, just hoping that it could lead to some kind of deal in the next few weeks.
Well, yes, that breakthrough, as you call it, is it likely to get the support, though, from the Arab League and countries neighboring Libya?
It already did. The Arab League's envoy to Libya, Salah al-Jamali, has spoken by phone to the Libyan TV, and he said that the Arab League welcomes this breakthrough and welcomes this meeting and supports any efforts, political and peaceful efforts, to end the standoff between the Libyan factions. He also talked about an Arab League initiative that is also supported by the international organizations, and that is to create a dialogue, what he calls a political dialogue committee. And this committee will be considered of 30 representatives, 15 from the parliament and 15 from the presidential council and the government. And they would sit together and try to put all the remarks and all the amendments that are needed to be placed to have a new government, and to also amend the Sukhairat agreement, the UN brokers Sukhairat agreement, so that it would be applicable to all factions. Now, the parliament has already named its 15, actually it named 24, and said from those 24 it will choose 15. So they basically have their team ready for the political national dialogue. But for the presidential council and government, they have not yet announced their names. So this is considered a second step. And what he said is that the meeting between Aqila Saleh and Suwahli of the State Council is a cornerstone. It helps in quickening the procedure, making it faster, and trying to make it a success, because sitting together would help this process go faster. So it's all positive at this point. It just hopes that they can build on it in the next few weeks, and also because we know that there's some kind of opposition from each side. So even from the parliament, there are parliamentarians who oppose this meeting, and they oppose this because they do not recognize the presidential council. So it's about not just about fighting with the other side to get to agreement, but also trying to negotiate with your own team on each side to agree to go forward in the political process.
Right, Yasser Hakim joining us there from Cairo.